Hi everyone, Coach Tina and Coach Sean from CrossFit Extra Mile. Today we're going to demonstrate and discuss some mobility pieces for the hips, the quads, and the hip joint itself. We're going to show you the pigeon stretch, and we'll show you the couch stretch, and all you'll need is something to pad your knee. We're going to start with the couch. With the couch stretch, you can do this against a wall, against a couch, against a chair, something that's solid. You'll pad your knee, and you will get your knee as close to the wall or the couch or the chair as you possibly can. That's the key to the setup here, is the knee placed as close to the wall or the fixed object as it can be. Then you'll start in position 1. If this is as far as you get, that's completely fine. Stay here, and we'll just work contract, relax. So you would squeeze your glutes for a few seconds, and then relax. And then see if you can't make a change in the position. So can you move your hands back a little bit closer and get a little bit taller? The second position would be, maybe you can make it to where you can get your leg out in front of you. This may be your starting point, and that's fine. The third position for a starting point may be that you get one arm, one hand, or maybe both arms to the top of the thigh, and you're leaning on the thigh. The fourth position, and the fullest expression of the movement, is in a completely upright position without much assistance, okay? Whatever position that you start at, you're going to work a contract, relax. So we'll contract the glutes for 4 seconds, relax, and then see if you can't change position. So you're trying to better the position than what you started in, okay? So that's the couch. Second thing we're going to show you is the pigeon stretch. For pigeon, we'll start on the floor, and if it's uncomfortable for you to be at 90 at the knee, then we want you to sit on the hip of the side that you're stretching, the leg that's in front. So Sean, for example, his right leg, he's gonna have trouble with this pigeon stretch. So we're gonna sit on the glute, and then he's going to work to post himself up, hips parallel to the floor, for a few seconds, and then he'll relax back down to the hip. So we're making this a dynamic movement. So dynamically, he will move into the pigeon, the position we ultimately want to be able to maintain, and then he'll move out of it as is comfortable. So this progression is where you should be if you're having a lot of discomfort just getting into position. Ideally, we'd like to have you already in a static position where the hips are parallel to the floor, knee is at 90, and you're holding yourself up. From here, we'll squeeze the glutes for 4 seconds, and then relax. And can you float the chest now out over the lower leg? And you will hold that position. Then you would contract for 4 seconds and relax. And then the next position is, can I get to my elbows? Again, we're just floating the trunk out over the lower leg. Another position, a more aggressive position then, contract and relax, and then can you get full arms extended and just lay out over the top of the leg. Then reset to your start position, and we can rotate belly button around to the knee. We're just really winding up the hip capsule at this point. Same thing here, we'll contract, relax, we'll float, elbows, maybe float to the hands, and then back, okay? So that's the pigeon on the floor. There's pigeon progression and modification if we need it, where we can go to something tall, like a desk or a box. We happen to have a box. Same position, Sean's at 90 at the knee, but now he's in a stable position where he's able to control more of this pigeon stretch. He's going to do the same thing he would do on the floor. He will contract glutes, relax, float the chest to start. Then the next progression would be you'll move to elbows. Then the next progression after contract, relax, you'll move into, can I get all the way out, just lay out over the leg. Then you'll come back to your start position, and we would wind up the hip capsule by turning belly button to knee. If at any point in time during this stretch, you don't feel like there's enough to it, you can always drop that back knee, bend the back knee just a little bit to accentuate the position of the hip, and that should take care of it for you. But everything that we're doing on the box, we've done on the floor, and we are going to accumulate 2 minutes on each side for the couch and for the pigeon. And you can accumulate it. You don't have to do it all at one time. You can accumulate the 2 minutes, but 2 minutes is a minimum, okay? Be patient with this process and be consistent with it. And then lastly, just remember to breathe through this. Some of this may not be comfortable for you to start, but with consistency and some breath, it'll pay off. So we'll see you next time.